I'm just continuing with the Parping demo where we're setting up some sort of D&D kind of application using language. Let me just rename stuff. I'll save a copy of where I got for Parping 1 so you can see it. Let's give it a run, make sure everything's still working. So what we got is who are the players, and the output it'll just have some sort of JSON that represents the interpretation, and it'll paraphrase the input. But that's kind of boring. So what we want to do is actually turn it into an answer. The players are blah, rather than just paraphrasing stuff. So we can use the semantics to do that. After the JSON comes back from the server side, the semantics run, it works like the generators, except the output of the semantics is it can just change the context if you want. Yeah, so this runs, so semantics run before the generators. So what we're going to do is make some semantics for the to be operator. We have access to the global, which is all the global objects, and the context, which is the current context being traversed. It sort of works like CSS, where you have a selector and an action kind of thing. I really like that pattern. Oh, I forgot that, so fix that. So let's run it, see what we get in the global object. Ugh, it's slow today. Ugh, Amazon needs to give the VM a kick. Okay, there we go. Whatever. Oh, so the global, you can see the global object is actually empty. Yeah, so printed out empty. So we got to fix that. So what do? I forgot to pass it in. That's what we did. Or that's what I did wrong. I should have set it there. It's called the global thing. So I'll just shove that in. This is on the client side. You can just shove whatever you want in there. And it's accessible in the generators and the semantics. So let's run again. Make sure it's set so we don't have problems. Yeah, so now it's set when it's in the generator, so I passed it in correctly. So now what we'll do is we'll use that information to update our context with the answer that we want in it, rather than just paraphrasing what was there already. Kind of boring. So I'll just shove the players in there. I mean, obviously you can do a more sophisticated thing than this. I'm also going to tag it. I need some way for the generators to know, which thing has the answer and which thing doesn't. So I'll just tag it like this. So when I'm writing the generators, I can use that property. Who are the players? Now the output should have, so now the output has the players in it. That's the original output. This is the new stuff we added. Has answer and tag. So now we can use that in the generators to, instead of print out who are the players, we'll print out the players are blah. So let's first fix the previous generator so that it only selects when there's no answer, because we don't want it to say who are the players when we have an answer, just when there is no answer. So that's that one. Again, there's no ordering to these generators because the knowledge modules can combine, so there's ultimately no ordering. So we'll just make sure we got the oh, oops, what did I do? We'll make sure we got the oh wait, that's the params. Okay, let's shove it in the actual string now. Hey, that's a better idea. Yay! Okay, now we'll just make sure it's hitting that one, because we want to hit that one and not the other one where it says who are the players. Okay, there. So now it's hitting the generator that has the answer. You can see that. So it's hitting the right generator. So let's go fix that up. Which the players are, I guess, the players. And this is just getting going, so it'll ultimately be more sophisticated than this. But this just gets it going really fast and easy. Yay. So now we'll just dump out the players. The players are barf. Let's see that. The players are, and then it dumps out JSON because we haven't written any generator. We ain't written no generators for them. We haven't written any generators for them, so we have to write some. So it's just dumping out the stringified JSON, which is boring. So let's fix that up. So we'll write a generator for. Let's just do, like, they have an ID, so let's just pick the ID. Again, I'm just whipping this off fast, right? anything where the ID starts with that, then we'll just dump out their name. Name, is that the name? Name. We'll dump out their name. So now when we run this again, is that right? Yeah, when we run this again, we should see the generators being invoked. There you go. The players are Aragon, comma, Bilbo. So that's just a default. I think it just fires a comma in there because it did a print. I think that's the way JSON stringifies or something. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, so there's this helper function that will take a list of things and you can use it to, like if you had a list like 1, 2, 3, and 4, the arguments are, the second argument is what goes in between things for a while, and then the last argument is what goes in between things for the last case. So this would print out 1 space 2 space 3 space and 4. Yeah, so it's just a helper function I added in there for taking lists and what? I'll make that groany noise people make when they're like, what's going on? Groan. Ugh. Oh, I used it in the wrong spot. Okay, so let's not put it. That's not the list. That's actually a single thing. I wanted to use the G's on the list of things, not the player, but on the list of players. So there I'm getting the G's function. I will call it now. What does it do by default? I can't remember. It looks like it just uses spaces, so we don't want that. We want Aragon, comma, Bilbo, comma, and I don't remember any other names. That dwarf guy and dwarf guy. There, so now we got Aragon and Bilbo. So now we've taken the input, who are the players, and instead of just paraphrasing that back with a data structure that represents that, I mean, you could take that data structure and calculate your own answer if you want, or you can use the semantics in the generators to calculate the answer like I've done here. So now we've taken and added the answer into the context, and then when the generators run, they print off the answer. So so this is good enough for now. In the future, what I want to do is have different ways of saying the people's name based on maybe the person's feelings about the character or something like that, or formality or something like that. So it'll be kind of the same way I implemented, like in the website demo, you can select which output language you want, like how I implemented that, or how I implemented a number and gender agreement, like gender agreement in French, like having the le go with the right word or the la. So I'll do that in the next video. We'll just stop here. Bye.